Hi everyone, it is Kate. Today I'm talking about another movie. Also, before I start, I am traveling and I did not bring my mic, so I'm so sorry the audio is gonna be trash. So let's just get right into our movie. So I was looking on Tubi, as one does, and there was a Pitch Perfect like spoof where it's like obviously trying to just be like a funny version of Pitch Perfect, where I think of like all like the scary movie. So I was like expecting it to be really bad, and like it's very difficult to make a comedy movie based off of a comedy movie, where it's like it'd be different if they were like, oh, we're gonna make this really serious movie a funny movie. One of my favorite bits is, so anytime they're singing, there's no there's no words, because they thought that since they were making a parody that they could use any music. So like they have like text written being like, sorry, this is blank, we thought we could play this music and we can't. And at first I thought it was a bit, and I was like, that's really fun. And then it kept going on and being like, yeah, we would get in trouble if we played the music. And I was like, oh. So not as funny because it's not a bit. Without me complaining too much, let's just get right into our movie. So it is called Pity I Don't Have Pitch Perfect 2. There's like the original acapella tournament, right? And the girl who's supposed to be Audrey, her name is Laundry in this. Becca is Rekka, Fat Amy is Skinny Stacy. And the original competition and stuff, like we're like Laundry and them like without Rekka and Skinny Stacy. Skinny Sally, I mean. I said Stacy, I meant Skinny Sally. They perform and she farts so much that it's like a smoke bomb. Entire auditorium. So then we meet our main character, Rekka, who just starts going here. And then we also meet a boy named Messi instead of Jesse. He's like hitting on her a little bit, and through the entire movie she shows like no interest, but then they're like, I'm sorry I don't let you in, I like you. And it's like, where did this come from? Where did this come from? I know it did not come from this movie, but I also think they cut out a few scenes because like randomly they'll be like talking about something and I'm like, that didn't happen. And I was locked in. I was locked in taking notes. And also, Messi's roommate is a brony. He looks like he would be a brony. So then like later on they're holding all of auditions for both the acapella groups. Like it's like the classic like audition and they're like, oh, we couldn't play music, sorry. And it's like our distributor was nervous because we didn't have a lawyer to see if we could do this, so we just didn't add any extra music. Rekka does the cup song thing, but it's like, okay, so you know in Scary Movie, like okay, I've never seen any of the Scary Movie movies, but the part whenever the sheriff's hat just gets bigger and bigger and bigger every time she's on screen again, it's like that, because then she starts using like the Home Depot drums and then she uses like trash cans, and I was like, this isn't funny. I'm sorry, that's mean. That's a little mean of me. So then like a couple of the girls get into the music hats. So like they're like, oh, they're gonna do like a pledge to be in like the group, but then they just say the Pledge of Allegiance, and I'm sorry, it was a little funny. It was a good joke. It was funny. I liked it.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic.
There's like a party, and then the cool cats are like talking with all the other guys. I said cool cats. This is not a Queen song. Cool music cats. I'm so sorry. And then I forgot what the main man acapella group was called. It's like dog something, and there were dog ears and the other ones were cat ears. And Skinny Sally and her are talking, right? Rekka and her are just talking, being friendly, and then she's like, and if I turn sideways I disappear, which I find really funny. And then like it edits it to be like she disappears.
Yeah, but if I turn sideways I disappear.
Later, Messi is talking with Rekka and like sits down where she's like working in the grass, and he brings a TV and like snacks and is like, we should watch a movie. And he's like, since you're avoiding me, I thought I would set up a date. And she's like, this is not a date. And it's so icky because he's just like, yeah, this is a date now because I sat down. And this whole movie, like, I know that it's like part of the bit, but I was like, ugh, so annoying. Gives me the give me the ick. Give me the ick.
Give me the hunch.
Later they go to like the riff off, and they've been practicing a bit. If you get out, they shoot you in the leg. And Rekka gets shot in the leg because they lose and the other guys win.
Knee shot! Yeah!
And it's so insane, they're like, knee shot. Whoa. Then later on, it's like the competition before they go to like the finals, and randomly it like cuts off after like a moment of like another team singing, and then it's like, oh yeah, Rekka got hauled away to jail, and she was in jail, and then like she comes out the next morning and is like, hey, and it's like, I'm sorry, what? Like, I think this is the part where they cut, because it's like they're singing. It immediately cuts to the next morning of the girls in her room waiting for her to get back. I mean, like, how was jail last night? I'm missing some important context here. And I may be stupid, but I don't think it's in the movie.
I don't know, I really just hope she's okay, you know, guys?
Rekka! I totally saw them drag you off after the show.
Yeah, how was prison?
It was fine.
There is like 4 teams left or whatever, or like 3 teams left? 4 teams left? And they are singing, and they realize that one of the teams, and they mess up. So the leader falls off the stage after they start singing Rekka's song. She falls off the stage, and then they're like out. But then later on they realize that one of the teams was disqualified because it was a high school team. So like it was only colleges that are allowed to compete. So they're actually still in it for the final. But Rekka had gone off being like, they were like super angry with each other because it was like, you never, like, I should be the one deciding music. And then Laundry's like, no, like, we should not be doing songs that you want. You have to listen to me. So like they're like not talking, and she is out of the cats. The music cats. I'm so sorry, I have to say the full government name. Rekka makes up with the guy, Messi, even though they were never dating. He was constantly pursuing her. She was always being like, no. The only time that it was like fine is being like, oh, you are so hot, but you're so annoying. And it was like, came out of nowhere too, and I was like, that's weird. And then she's like, I'm sorry, I don't let anyone close to me. And it's like, no, it's because he's weird. It's because he's a loser. It bugs me. I don't know why. Like, I don't know if they obviously were not gonna have like a full-fledged romance because this is like a comedy of a comedy. But I was like, I don't like it. The main guy from the dog team, like the main guy, not Messi, who's also on the team. I didn't say that, but he is, obviously, because Jesse's on the team in Pitch Perfect. He leaves because he gets a better shot, and then the brony guy gets the spot. They also make the guy ride on the roof later, or earlier, and it's a little funny. It's sort of funny. But then like all the girls make up. She's on the team again, and like they're all like train, and they're like, oh, Laundry, you picked the song, and they're all like having like a heart to heart. It's sweet, whatever. Then they go to the finals and they kill it. Everyone is cheering. Everyone is so happy. They win. Messi jumps on stage, kisses her, a dog and a cat, and it freeze frames, and then it says Thug Life. Get me out of here. But there were definitely some like funny moments in it, but it's like difficult because Pitch Perfect is such a good comedy film that it's hard to have, like, to make it funnier. I don't have much to say. I know this is a shorter video, but I'm sleepy. Okay. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Because if you do not, you are going to fart in front of a full auditorium of people. Okay. Bye.